So, this is for you. The question if this build was mine or not. So, this is the world. So, welcome to the world tour, fuckers. I don't have the image here, but this is what I started. I still even have like a one of the wind generators coming in here. Then I built this little house in here. I really like this style of building, which is made in basically 5x5s or like 5x6s. It's very modular and very efficient, and also this having this block here and this block here lets me hide cables behind stuff, which is super fucking useful. So I basically started on this area, but as time passed, this area grew so small. Like, do I even have anything in this chest? No, I actually managed to move everything. Then I moved to here. This is like where most of the stuff happened. I built my AE system in the middle of this rock. I wanted to make this room like if it was hanging on top of a mountainside or like inside on top of a cavern. In the end, it didn't end up doing that exactly, but it's fine. I mean, I made this little computer thingy in the center. I mean, everything I have in here, I have a bunch of 4K storages here. More than enough. A little bit of overkill on the assemblers. And here I have a bunch of the elite infusing factories. I was hoping to parallelize them more and have like a stack of every one of them, like 7 of them stacked on top of each other and make them work all the time. But in the end, I just used the fucking industrial apiary with temporal bees. And then here I have this stellar capacitor is so bullshit, it's just too fast. I basically put my other machines in here, my mechanism and my AE stuff here, and some more mechanism stuff. I try to distribute all of them to have a little bit of each stuff. For the 3 elite smelting, 3 elite crushing, 3 elite enriching. Those are my inscribers, all of them doing one thing each time, and industrial apiary here. These industrial apiaries make everything so laggy, it's ridiculous. And then I had this thing in here, which I used to make, I think, 1 slime ingot ball. And this is like my constant crafting area. I decided to make a little chisel factory because those are the chisel blocks I mostly use, and it's good with the exchanging gadget and the copy and paste gadget. So just chisels, and they have diamond chisels being auto-crafted into them. This is my HDPE pellet machine. It's completely stupidly overkill, but whatever, it does its fucking job. I never really fucking needed much of that anyway. And here is just cobbleworks and apparently black dye too. But this is just stuff in here. This is my stuff for my anti-ring device, which is up top. And if you go up here, I made this little area here. Can it fly? Oh yeah, this is where I get most of my ores. At least materials for our reach stuff. It's just a bunch of RF2 dimensions with stuff into them. It's nothing special. Some machining fusers, I never end up using them. You see why I don't need to infuse machines. And I made a little apiary because I needed to get the temporal bees, so I just made a little cute apiary. I mean, I tried automating some shit, completely fucking useless. I never used that shit for anything much. So this is the side of the factory. On the other side of the factory, what is it? Holy shit, this Avarich armor is too fucking fast, it's ridiculous. This is my early game power gen. I made like a bunch of fucking, those are 10-10-10s wheat stuff with the like this stuff here is so overpowered. Every couple of seconds it grows, well, like 1 stage, outcrops in the range. Don't mind that fuckhead, he's just hanging there. And this machine can't even keep up. Those are the most overpowered machines, I think, for farming. They grow every single cropping range. And one of them was more than enough to keep up with this. I was like, one gas burning generator is not enough, so I decided to make a... This is like 8 times 4, 32 of them. I was going to make another room in here, but you can guess that that was not necessary. Here's why the world is so laggy too. Farming! Yeah, I decided to farm a little bit. I really should not have done this. It's completely stupid, but all of those are overkill stellar capacitors, rabbits and wither skeletons and blazes and zombies and enderman and guardians, etc. It can't even keep up. I really should not have this shit even plugged in at this point. Now that I think about it, I don't fucking need it. I really don't. Oh yeah, I also think a smart idea. Put a temporal bee in an already fucking laggy area. Then just more 10-10-10 crops that I use for other region related stuff. This is more because I could than what I should. Again, more farming related stuff. Overpowered like growth generators, hydrators. Legit stupid idea. Why would anyone put this in a game? But whatever. And I have lava in here. I don't know why there's lava in here. Also, I thought it could be cool to have like an actual tree farm inside of a dome. So that's what the first idea of a dome was. Also, the other dome is legit just a one-to-one copy to this dome. Can we fucking get out? The other dome is legit just a copy of this dome. And if you go on top of the shaft, on top of the ME stuff, you're gonna find my extreme autocrafter here with a bunch of packaged stuff. I don't think I used it much. And of course I have a temporal beast to make it faster. Singularities, also powered by temporal beasts. They are here. And they have a block on top to prevent rain. All of them are working here all the time. I needed some stuff to get my forestry related items that I needed, so I got all of them in here. I just wanted to craft some some good storage drawers, so I made them here, and more forestry related stuff. Because at some region forestry you need to get some forestry items, and so I just did that. Nothing crazy. Yeah, it's the same dome. I think it looks nice. I decided, I noticed it too late that I needed a way to get a bunch of food for, I think it was cosmic meatballs, yeah. So I made this aberration here. It works. It works a little bit too fucking well because this is laggy as fuck. And then I noticed I need fish also, so I just... Fish. This is the anti-rain device. It uses the sunshine stuff that I have on the bottom, right? So, as much as there is no rain, no night in the... what's the name? I think it's here. Yeah, in the aroma dimension, when it rains, it becomes dark there and the solar retroactivity will stop. So whenever it rains in any dimension, this stuff here just gets water. The water goes inside of here. If there is water in here, this comparator pulses and say, oh, there is shit inside of here. And then makes this machine work and voids the water. It's pretty simple, but I think it's effective. Like, cool thing. It's one of the most liked stuff. This is how I get sunshine. I just grab shit from those guys and put shit in here and grabs it. I end up using too many quantum tunneler portals. It's so OP and just... I used something from the start of the game. This is one of my first wind generators. I just moved a bit to here. Starter machines I did not ever end up using. Now you've seen this screenshot on the server. It's extremely lagging looking at this, but I have 7 machines for each ore. I cannot make them all up one at a time. It's already impressive, especially with auto sort on, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's already overkill. It's like what, 7 machines for each one times what? Each one of those is 7, so it's like 49 machines of each for each one. This gigantic tower is completely overkill, not necessary. Let me see here. This sulfur tower also completely, actually small, because these guys here don't produce sulfur fast enough for a maximum velocity of these guys. HCl, I don't fucking know. Tower of this, you think this is many, right? This is functioning at maximum power with, I think, yeah, water being pumped directly into it. Not nearly enough. This is a maximum speed thermal evaporation controller. Running at maximum speed, it's just not enough to keep up with this amount of shit. I ended up building like hundreds of those somewhere, but I don't even remember. Just put a chunk loader away from my base and built a bunch of that shit. Let me see, what else do I need? Yeah, those are mobs just going bad. Yeah, there's a bunch of shulkers between that. Oh, the first fucking void auto miner, you'll never forget it. This is my mechanism stuff. I built this room to fit about 6 of those. I ended up not ever needing 6 of those because even with, like what? I put decent, yeah. Even with 20 Terra RF and you see, it doesn't fucking matter. This generates up to 270 million RF a tick. It doesn't fucking matter. So again, this is enough to this is exactly enough to run a full-size brine tower. Yeah, to run a full-size brine tower, you need 10 of those to run a maximum size of those. It's 10-to-1 conversion. And then this is the piss tower, in which I make solid piss. I mean lithium. And I needed a place to put a bunch of void ore miners, so I started putting some over here. And then I thought, it's not big enough for a room, and then I just made a bunch of them. I don't even use those ores for Avarici stuff. It's just cool to see like how much shit it happens. They are maxed out of the maximum speed and maximum luck upgrades for each one. Ah yes, the maximum lag storage unit. Apparently storage drawer controllers are laggy as fuck. Who gives a fuck also either way. So yeah, basically every single resource that I could get from void ore miners are there. Those are my... I like how they turned out. By the way, they are very well optimized for something like that, especially for, let me see, molecular assemblers. Every single mod is stacked vertically. That way they end up using different interfaces, which means 4 different molecular assemblers, making crafting a lot faster. Can I even get up there without going outside? No, I can't. And I thought, oh, I don't have enough crafting stuff, like a crafting thingamagigs, so I just made a bunch of crafting units back here. And I made a bunch of crafting units, a bunch of 4K storage cells. You don't fucking need more than 4K storage cells, because if you're gonna storage a bunch of shit, you're just gonna use drawers anyway. I made some storage, like at 64 crafting setups. I think once I asked for 1,000 of like the induction matrices stuff, it was not even capable of doing that, but I mean, I'm not ever gonna end up using not even 1%. Yeah, it's not even 1%. Actually, it's like 2% or whatever the fuck it's using. And that's pretty much it. I think I have the wither farm over here, but it's nothing special really. It's a wither farm here, which crafts, as you can fucking guess, withers. And I have a bunch of mob crushers in case you're not fast enough. And as you can guess, withers just come in here and prevent other mobs from spawning from my mega torch. For the forestry stuff, yeah, the forestry stuff is quite nice. I just used Gandustry and made the most OP insane fucking trees ever. They're kinda well optimized. They make a bunch of like each fruit nicely. I really like them. Like I really like this, how this machine works of forestry. It's a shame that it's a fucking annoying to make. And then for the other ones that didn't need that type, like arboretum or whatever the fuck it's called, like type of farm, I just go in here and hope the lag is not too much, because this was extremely laggy. Hopefully it's not too much. Like this was the most ghetto shit ever. It's loading. Yeah, so I basically have a gigantic ass farm for this flower and this one and this one. It's not even like well maintained. Like you can say, they haven't covered the blocks. Extremely laggy, just gets the drop, and also this shit is here. And my solar neutron activators are here. More than enough to keep up with, I think, 6 of the reactors. I ended up only making 2. Mechanism is such a ridiculously OP mod. It's really fucking stupid. Let me see. I don't have anything in the end. And even if I did, it's probably useless. As you can guess, I killed the Ender Dragon with rather ease. Yeah, and I think this is it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.